Hey Scorpio, how are you doing? This reading is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Scorpios? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Three of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. What's coming towards you? The King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. What you are focused on is the Knight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. In your blocked and challenged position is the Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And your outcome is the Four of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay, Scorpio. Let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is, yes, socialization, good news worth celebrating, getting together with your gal pals, getting together with your buds. That can also be something that you are pursuing. And this could be something that is heartfelt. So you are definitely going towards something very creative, a creative talent, a creative art, or there is an element of like making plans. So this could be like making plans to getting together, an invitation to socialize. So what is this Three Cups? Or somebody has good news to share with you, especially with the King of Swords being there. King of Swords is here's the facts, here's the truth, and it's clear thinking, clear mind. Something about rhythm. Follow the rhythm. And the Eight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Eight of Pentacles is mastery of craft, paying attention to the detail, putting in the quality. I'm getting an element as well, like dancing the night away. See how that person in the background is dancing? So something about like singing, dancing. And this could be like being out. Or even if you're at work, something here is very positive and uplifting. This King of Swords is clarity, truth, facts. I'm also getting an element of good news coming regarding work, career, finances. So what is this King of Swords? This can also have something to do with anything legal that binds you to another situation. Or something about discipline and focus. Something about your discipline and focus. And the Page of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the Page of Wands is news and communication. But there's something about fire in the belly. There's air and water and earth. So you have the air and fire together, and then the earth and water. So there's some kind of like nice flow, a nice flow of energy. And that Page of Wands is frisky kitty. It means you're limitless in potential with 8 billion people on the planet to date, limitless with adjacent doors for career and business, and limitless with relocation and or move. You know, King of Swords can also be, yes, a judge, lawyer, doctor, an attorney. So there could also be some kind of good news. And I feel like something about like whistling while you work, or you've been working hard towards some kind of goal in mind. Especially with this Knight of Cups being in your focus. This is like a pitch or a proposal. So if there's something about you making like some kind of speech at work, or this is something that could be coming towards you, somebody's proposing something to you. Like, do you want to come out after work? This is also what floats your boat. And the Wheel of Fortune. Major Arcana for the fixed signs is Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy. Well, the Wheel of Fortune is something about fate meets destiny. Or this is like a lucky chance, a lucky opportunity. And you might be shooting a shot here. or somebody's shooting their shot with you. The wheel's spinning in your favor. In your blocked and challenged position, though, is this Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords is usually victory, triumph, success, catching your lucky break, a break free, or a breakthrough, and some kind of communication. Breakthrough. Breakthrough with this King of Swords. Conversation. Or maybe you're breaking through an element by finding this nice balance between a dance of like water, earth, air, and fire. And that kind of feels like the magician. What you think about, you're going to bring about, or you have all the tools, all the elements to manifest whatever the frick you want. You have the King of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. So there is something about working with these elements, or working with different types of energy, people, which makes a nice dance. Okay. Metaphorically speaking. So what is this Ace of Swords in the blocked and challenged position? So some kind of truth that you didn't know, or somebody was not conversating. Somebody here is not getting a victory that they thought that they were going to score. Or has been withholding some kind of truth. And the Two of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the Two of Wands is about releasing and letting go of one wand. Plans moving forward in some kind of different direction. Something has a different direction. I'm also getting like a director. This is change in plans. Like this isn't coming with you. Because usually this is, let's just say you were heading down one direction. You're going to have some kind of moment that comes to a head. And then all of a sudden plans change. And then your outcome here is this Four of Cups. Now, Four of Cups is bored, discontent, disappointment, dissatisfaction. The milk has expired. The milk has curdled. This is also something about emotionally withdrawn from a person, place, a situation. I'm also getting something about distractions. As you can see, there's a person running behind you, possibly about this change in plans that you have, that's running behind you, kind of like distracting you, wants to know what you're up to. This person is, let's just see. What is this Four of Cups? You're just minding your own business, and then somebody here is, what do you mean you're changing plans? What do you mean? It's a change in the plans, but it's good. And Judgment. Major Arcana 4, Scorpio. Judgment is about releasing and letting go and emotionally withdrawn. I'm also getting an element of it's your call. Rise above a situation. And if you're bored or discontent or disappointed in any area of your life, that's your soul longing and desiring for more, especially with that Page of Wands being on the board. Page of Wands is limitless and potential. Limitless with 8 billion people on the planet to date. Like I said, it could also be something about like relocation and or move. Something here, there's a change, a fork in the road. And this is like rise above any kind of negativity or people who are wanting to keep you stuck, wanting to hold you back. This can't hold you back. What is the Three of Cups and Eight of Pentacles? Good news regarding something about work or your work ethic. I'm also getting somebody, you know, coming to you and really liking the way that you work or who you work with. And the Four of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Four of Pentacles can be watching how you save and spend your money or the deposits. So a nice work balance, but also with social. There is something that you are keeping tight-lipped. You're keeping your cards close to your chest, not revealing your hand. I'm also getting something about suppressing your feelings, bottling up your feelings. And if you bottle up your feelings, you will explode. But something about keeping your cards close to your chest, or learning how to save your money. Saving up to go out and socialize, or something about even turning down a social invitation, because there's somebody here wants to distract you on what you're working on. Because Page of Wands is always an energy of like follow through of what you're going to do. It's not going to be effortless. It's going to take effort. And the Eight of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Well, the Eight of Swords is self-imposed prison. I'm stuck tied, trapped in a situation. My hands are tied, but they're not, because that King of Swords is there. King of Swords could be also somebody who is helping you to see that you're not stuck. You were never stuck. And Page of Wands is about news or communication, but it is also, if you're going to paint your nails blue, follow through with painting your nails blue. Don't just talk about it. There's something about a falling through. Slicing and dicing out any kind of this looping pattern or looping thought, because that King of Swords is like the ultimate truth. And then there's some kind of like thought pattern. I thought we were doing this, but there's some kind of change here. What is this? Knight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. This could be like driving and listening to good music as well. And the Sun. Well, whatever you're focused on is quite positive, very uplifting, soothing to the soul. But this is also expansion, fertility, growth, receiving a lot of positive feedback, positive attention. The Sun card is also a really healing energy. That could also be stepping in and being a healer. Or that King of Swords. Like I said, there's some kind of like truth, clarity, things coming out into the light. Whatever you have been in the dark about, or if you've been keeping very quiet, because there is somebody who's chasing you and trying to keep you small. Because the Four of Pentacles is my bunged up card. And then the Four of Cups is like bored. Like this doesn't penetrate you. This person doesn't bother you. Or they're trying to distract you from you growing. But that's not going to happen. So I feel like you're very picky and selective of who you are involved with, especially with that Three of Cups. What is this blocked and challenged position with this Ace of Swords and Two of Wands? Change in plans. This is like freedom, happiness, fun in the sun. I'm also getting something about like socializing or travel. And the Ace of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Nine of Wands at the bottom. Well, let's put these two Ace of Swords together. The Ace of Swords and the Ace of Swords is the Two of Swords, which is stuck between a rock and a hard place. That can also be some kind of information, or somebody here had a plan to score a victory, but there is something about like this plan isn't going forth. There's a change here. This is also my two-faced friend, my two-faced boss, my two-faced lover. And then if you have the Two of Swords, right? So I'm putting these two swords together. Two swords together. You have the Eight of Swords up top, but you have the clarity and truth. Somebody here is trying to keep you stuck and limited. But what I'm saying is Frisky Kitty is limitless. And then the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords together is the Ten of Swords, which is deuces. It's a dead end. It's an impasse. Or you're going to pass on something. And that might be an invitation. You're going to pass on some kind of invitation. Something else comes available to you. And I feel like it's this person who is either trying to chase you, get your attention, or to keep you in an element. But there is something about like making your own call here. This is about rising above any kind of Debbie Downers, negative Nancy's. This person can't keep you down. This person can't keep you stuck. What is this? Four of Cups. Can also be a mother. Four of Cups is Cancerian energy. It's somebody who constantly complains, no matter how much you help this person, no matter how much you show up for this person, they always have a problem. So, yeah, and then I'm getting something about a flute. So there is something about like flute, like a sorrow. And the Two of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Two of Pentacles is pros and cons to a situation. Release and let go of anybody who is trying to distract you. Distractions here are high in the outcome. So if somebody is calling you, or there is an element of this all work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy, especially with the Four of Cups. So there's something about like being bored. Releasing and letting go here of one of these duties, one of these tasks. Release and let go of anything that is boring. Or is trying to keep you stuck in an element. It's like busy work. This person might be a busybody as well. Yeah, Ten of Swords. So again, there's only this one pentacle. Something about, you're not interested. So this Ten of Swords is some kind of like ending of some sort. But endings also bring brand new beginnings. And your focus is the Knight of Cups, the Sun, and the Wheel of Fortune. That's like high energy. Feeling lucky. But there's something about like in pursuit and being very persuasive. Could be a Gemini and Aries. Two of Pentacles is Capricorn energy or Cancerian. Okay. That is trying to rain on your parade or, you know, bung up your tires. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. And that Eight of Swords is self-imposed prison or looping thoughts, looping patterns. So you're not the thoughts that you think, or somebody here is looping back around and pitching something to you, but you're like not paying attention because something else has your attention or something better comes in. And then there's a change and a fork in the road. The fork in the road is like, I'm changing these plans. I don't want to, you know, be with you, around you or something here. And then this person goes right into the Eeyore, like, boo-hoo, poor me, why are you leaving me behind? Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. And that's a really beautiful energy. It almost feels like the sun. Peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Yeah. So again, there's something about releasing all negative energy because it's keeping you in a place of busy work, or somebody here feels left behind and they know that you're leaving them behind. It's like you snooze, you lose, or somebody here didn't make a choice. they sat on it for too long. Somebody here sat on a decision for too long, and then there's some other opportunity that comes in that is way better, or just more uplifting and more positive. And then you have the psychic, tarot reader, medium, Reiki healer, may have a shop or platform, shares gifts openly, feared by society, all things esoteric. So this could also be you here, Scorpio. I'm also getting something about being very quiet about what you are working on, because you're keeping your cards close to your chest around this Three of Cups, which could be like friends and family. So it's like you're secretly working on something behind the scenes. And then there is a lot of exposure and talent. Something about like you've got this talent. The wannabe brags about success, big ego, copies other people, cocky and brash, isn't as successful as they say, fake flexer. So you want to watch out for the wannabe, and especially here as well, Scorpio. In the blocked and challenged position, you have two-faced friend, two-faced boss, two-faced somebody, and they have no plans going forward, or they thought that if they just act a certain way, that they could come with you on the journey. But there's something about like releasing and letting go of somebody who has been distracting you or is just a big old complainer. The Casanova, known as a player, has many women on the side, walking red flag, performative, may use pickup lines, has an arrogant disposition. So you've got the wannabe, the Casanova, and then the psychic. It's about trusting your intuition. Something here is, somebody here thinks that they're scoring a victory, but they're not being honest, especially with that Ace of Swords in the blocked and challenged position. Somebody doesn't have a plan of like how to conversate with you. It's like seeing through a lie. And the mysterious one, very private, doesn't share life openly, detective, undercover, person of a few words, can be secretive, leaves others wondering. I feel like this is you here, Scorpio. Also, the psychic, it's like you're tapping into your intuition. And I feel like there's other elements around you that are trying to keep you in a place of stuck on them or hung up on them, or they're hung up on you. And then the follower falls for scams and traps, all love and light, will do anything for love, afraid of the truth and living in fantasy. Hills, obstacles to overcome. So if you have somebody that does come in and they're like, yeah, I'm doing all this and I'm doing all that, and you know, everything's just going so absolutely freaking great for me. There's something about like you seeing right through it, especially with the sun being in your focus. You see right through this person. It could also be very charming, good looking. And then Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Vase, vase, a secret admirer. Boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. So there is something of a situation where you are keeping quiet, something at work or who you're working around. But I feel like you're going to hear a lot of information. So keep your head down. And Vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. Well, they are. They're going to have a big old fit as soon as they know that you're, like, you have no plans going forth with this person. This person thinks that they're going to convince you on something. But you can't be convinced because it's almost like an unexpected situation comes in, or there's that King of Swords and the Sun. Like, that's huge truth. Huge clarity, huge truth. And then Kangaroo, unsettled times need to plan ahead. So there is something about planning ahead here. And you are. There's something about like watching how you save and spend your money, or watching how much distractions as well. This distraction thing keeps coming up. Scorpio, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.